Hi friends, welcome to the increment series of RBWM. As you know, in the increment series we are covering all the subjects, RBWM, PPB, Indian economy, IIFS, all of them. So follow all the series, all the subjects. Various questions, various chapters are covered, all the chapters. See, today I am covering important liability products. Yesterday, credit scoring. Series going on. So follow the complete series, share it with your friends, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's very important from your exam point of view, because in exam you will directly get the questions as which are given over here. Don't miss. Watch it completely, okay? Share it with your friends, because sharing is caring, isn't it? So today we are in RBWM Module B Unit number 8, Important Retail Liability Product. So let's start. You are given the statements labeled as assertion and reason. From the options given below, choose the correct answer. So you are given the statements which is mentioned like this, assertion and reason. So what is the assertion? Assertion means statement, general statement. So what is the assertion given? The assertion is the cost of deposits in retail banking is relatively less. Right? The cost of deposits in retail banking is relatively less. Second reason, the ticket size of retail deposits is small. So now look at the options. Both A and R are true. A is also true and R is also true. And R is a correct explanation of A. Think everyone. Huh? Second one, A is false and R is true. Means cost of the deposits in retail banking is relatively high. Because if A is false, then it means that. And R is true. Ticket size is small. Both A and R are true. C1. C. Okay. And R is not the correct explanation of A. And both A and R are false. Now think of the answer. What can be the answer over here? Cost of deposits is relatively less. Is it true? Actually, that is what retail banking means, isn't it? Retail banking, why do we prefer retail banking, everyone? Why? Because the cost of deposit should be low. We must more focus on CASA deposits, right? We must more focus on CASA. So, statement A should always be true in any bank. Okay? CASA should be more than 1/3 of your deposit. Always. General rule. Okay? So, the cost of deposits in retail banking is relatively less. So, that is true. What about the reason? The ticket size of retail deposits is small. Ticket size, small amount of deposits we get it. Means in the sense FD 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh like that. Right? In saving current we get the balances of 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 1 lakh. Beyond 1 lakh very few. So this is also true. So A is true and R is true. But now the real question is R the correct explanation or is R not the correct explanation? What do you think? See, here we are talking of cost and here we are talking of ticket size. These two are not relating to each other. So the answer over here will be this. A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Why? Because if the R was to be real explanation, the answer should have been over here. R should have been, the CASA deposit is more in banking. So then it will give you the logic that CASA is more, it means your cost of deposits is less. Okay? So the real point over here is both are true. Pay attention, both are true. But the problem is R is not the correct explanation of A. Isn't it? Demand notice under section 13(2) can be issued by anyone or more of the following modes. So demand notice under section 13(2) can be issued under any modes. So how can you issue this demand notice under section 13(2)? How can you issue it? Yes, demand notice under section 13(2). Can you issue it by registered post? Can you issue it by, let's say, courier? Can you issue it by any other means, by fax and anything? Yeah. Firstly, what is 13(2)? What is 13(2)? Under which act are we talking of? Which is the act which we are discussing over here? We are discussing over here SURFACI Act. SURFACI Act. We are discussing SURFACI Act over here. 2004 enacted. No, 2002. 2004 it was applied to cooperative banks. So, we are discussing SURFACI Act over here, section 13(2). So, the demand notice under SURFACI Act 13(2) can be given by what? Registered courier with acknowledgement due or by speed post, by courier or fax message, by electronic email services, all of the above. So how should you send it? Think everyone. Can you send it by email? Suppose if I send by email and then the person says, the other party says, my email was hacked. I don't know. My email was hacked. I don't know what you have sent. I don't know what you have sent. Then what can happen? Yes, it can happen. See, in this case, what you have to do is, the option over here is, you have to send it on electronic mail. You can send it, but it should be registered with your bank. Registered. Not any other email. If the person has registered this email, then you can send it. Again, courier fax allowed. It's totally allowed. So the answer is all of the above. But kindly note, this email should be registered. Fax number, this fax should be registered with you. Means nowadays there is no fax as such. Nobody keeps any fax. But if it is there, then you have to get the number registered first with you and then you can send a message. Now fax is gone. Now we are in the age of mobiles, right? So, next. Dash are extensions of branches opened in specified locations for offering banking services to the specified group within their command area. So what are these? Many of you might have been working in those, right? In banks, we have one thing called as, what is it called as? Extension counter, personal banking branches, special banking branches, TAT counters. So these are extensions of branches. Name itself will give you the idea. What is the answer? Yes. The answer is, name itself gives the idea. The answer is correct. Simple, isn't it? Extension counters, right? Extension counters. That is the answer. Extension counters are usually used by the banks. Okay? For nearby, suppose if there is a main branch, then in extension counter what happens? There are limited services given. Deposits mainly are given, deposit services. Loan services are generally not given under extension counters. Generally I am talking. It can happen. There is no compulsion that it can't give. Generally it is not given. If there is any loan proposal, it is sent to the main branch. Okay, nowadays with the rise in the business, you can do anything anywhere. That's but obvious. But this is the general trend followed in many nationalized banks today. Non-fund based business of the banks is a part of the other services. This includes which of the following? So non-fund based. What is non-fund based? Fund based and non-fund based. There are two things. What is it? What do you mean by fund based? What do you mean by non-fund based? Fund based business means your loans. Fund based. It means your CC, cash credit, term loan, home loan, where you directly give the cash, personal loan, PL, personal loan, where you directly give the cash, directly you hand over the cash. That is known as fund based. Non-fund based means non-fund. It means what? See this, letter of guarantee, letter of credit. There are many, 8 to 12 items under non-fund based. I won't go into those details. You have those in your CAIIB, not over here. So letter of guarantee, letter of credit. Okay, two are non-fund based. Why non-fund based? Because under these two products, BG we call it, BG and LC. Under these two products, what we do is, we don't give out any money. We just give our word, Meri Zuban hi hai mera shasan. We just give a promise that if this guy doesn't pay you, I will pay you under bank guarantee. And under LC, it's direct payment method. Don't go to this buyer and directly I'll pay you. Give me the documents, I'll pay you. So that is LC. So these are all non-fund based. Got it? So both A and B. Both A and B is the answer. Got it? Both A and B. Next one. Among the below given, which of the given is correct about extension counters? The extension counters, there were some questions in RBWM, earlier exams. Directly they ask you about extension counters. So now you tell me which one is true over here. So you have to study extension counters. I have taken more questions on this. Means I generally take some questions on extension counters. So which one of them is correct? Always focus. What is the question? Extension counters are extensions of branches opened in specified locations for offering banking services to a specified groups within the command area. See, generally extension counters are opened where? In a college or in a factory where you get around 2000 or 3000 accounts. There is a probability of getting 2 to 3000 accounts. So there we generally open the extension counters and we give just deposit services to them. Loan services are usually given in the main branches. So extension counters are extensions of branches opened in the specified locations for offering banking services to a specified group within the command area. Is it true? Next one. Extension counters are basically attached to the branch and controlled by the branch for accounting purpose. So it is attached to the branch. Right? Because after all it's called as XYZ branch extension counter. That's what is the name. Extension counters are permitted to offer products mainly in the liability side. See this, what did I say? Liability side, deposit. So extension counters focus mainly on deposits, right? So what is the answer for this? The answer is all of the above. The answer is all of the above. Okay? Got it? Extension counters, these are generally attached to some branch for both accounting purpose also. And they are generally giving the liability deposit products. They don't give asset products. Generally, again I am saying, with the advent of internet banking, now anyone can do any transaction anywhere. Okay? Consider the following statement regarding CASA deposit ratio and cash holding limit required to be maintained by the branches to improve the branch profitability, and choose the correct answer. Now look at this. This is relating to your CASA. current account, saving account. Now read this, everyone. Read it. Yes. What is the answer? Say this. Cash holding should be the minimum possible regarding CASA. See, cash holding in any branch should always be as minimum as possible. Always. The rule says that whenever you are in the working on the liabilities area, the cash holding should be around 1% of, not more than 1% of your total deposits of the bank. Not more than 1% of the total deposits of the bank. Okay, that is the maximum limit. The cash holding should be maximum possible level, maximum. Okay, each bank branch should strive to ensure that CASA deposits form the higher percentage share in the total deposits of the bank. So each bank branch should see to it that their CASA deposits are maximum, right? Each bank branch should strive to ensure that CASA deposits form the lower percentage, high percentage, maximum, minimum. Now you tell me, which one is correct over here? Yes, the answer is 1, this is true. 3, that is true. So 1 and 3, where is the option? C. C is the option, correct. C is the option, okay. Next, among the below given match, which of the following is correctly matched? Say this, correctly. Which of them is correctly matched? Saving current accounts. Bank will inform of any change in the minimum balance to be maintained 30 days in advance. In CASA account, if you are changing the minimum balance or MAB, you have to inform the client in how many days? 30 days. Check this. Dormant or inoperative account. Customer will also be informed 1 month before the customer's account is classified as dormant or inoperative. So do you inform the customer that your account will become dormant? Or nowadays we use the word inoperative. You want correctly matched, no? Closing customer's account. Bank will exchange soil notes, mutilated notes or small coins at its branches as per RBI directives. See, closing customer's account and these two are totally different. Cash transactions. Under normal circumstances, bank will not close customer's account without giving customer at least 30 days notice. These two are actually reverse. Means closing customer account should have this and cash transaction should have this. Okay, so these two are obviously out. You want which one is correctly matched. Only check between A and B. Think over it, everyone, between A and B. What do you think should be the answer over here between A and B? Dormant account, do you inform this client, your client, 1 month before? Yes, do you inform? Have you informed any client 1 month before? Yes, what do you say? How many of you have informed a client 1 month before that, see, we are going to make your account dormant? How many of you have informed? Right? So, What is the answer for this? So the answer for this is, kindly note, the answer for this is A is true. This one is true. 30 days before, you have to inform the client. But what about the dormant then, inoperative? You have to inform, what is it given? 1 month. So it is 3 months. 3 months. You have to inform the client 3 months before making any account dormant or inoperative. So the right answer is 3 months for dormant. And the correct answer for this is A, savings current account. Bank will inform any change in the minimum balance to be maintained 30 days in advance. Okay, that is the correct answer. Got it? Next one. Which of the following group of deposits brings the overall cost of the funds down? So overall cost will be down by which account? SB and recurring, FDR current, current and saving CASA, current saving and FD. Who will bring the overall cost down of your bank? Simple one. Yes, the answer is CASA, isn't it? Current account is 0 and saving is hardly 2.5% somewhere. So this will bring the overall cost of your bank down. Okay. So now, before going everyone, the new batches of Adda 24/7 have just started. Don't miss these. Don't miss the new batches. See this. Download Adda 24/7 app. By downloading, you will be getting 1% extra. Discount, extra discount. See the new batch, momentum batch. That is just in the starting phase now. E-books, mock test, online live classes, recorded sessions. Everything you are getting. Discount offer. Use the code Y432. Y432. Click on apply. Look at this. 81% discount. 81. Huge. Plus 1% extra if you download the app. 82% discount. Join it ASAP. In fact, I would suggest you to join the Increment Mahapack. This Increment Mahapack. In Increment Mahapack, you get physical books, physical question bank, physical formula bank, study planner. All these things are there. All these things. So it's a huge thing. Plus 15 plus batches per subject. Per subject 15 plus. It's a huge thing. Join it ASAP. Right now, triple validity offer is going on. You buy for 5 months, you get it for 15 months. You buy for 9 months, you get it for 27 months. But the code is same. Y43.